This is the Wiiviewer.
The LilWiiviewer.
And we're going to review
Pokemon Rumble for the Wii.
Come on, you can say it a little better than that. Just say Pokemon Rumble. You got to like get into the feeling because this is like two clashing animals going at it to fight for honor.
And their life.
Okay, maybe not honor in their life since they're just toys, right?
Yeah.
Because all the characters in this game are toys. So I guess it's okay to beat up on them and destroy them.
I'm going to try that again. Pokemon Rumble for the WiiWare.
What do you think of the Pokemon series itself?
It's a very good RPG where basically find enemies, you capture your enemies, and take use of the abilities that you hate when you battle them.
So that's right, you capture them in little Pokeballs. You ever wonder what it's like in those Pokeballs? It's got to be like Genie in the Lamp. Do they have like a special world inside there where they can just move around? Or are they just like cramped and like, just kill me now? That's probably what Pikachu's like, Pikachu, kill me now.
Graphics were Game Boy, no, I wouldn't say Game Boy Advance-y. I would say the graphics are DS-ish.
Yeah, I would agree with you. They didn't really go out of their way to try and make it look superb for the Wii. All the worlds kind of look, I mean, the worlds didn't look the same, but the levels were basically just enclosed areas, and then you jump to another enclosed area, and then you jump to another enclosed area. Not much creativity in there.
It doesn't help how you move on to ranks. It's literally the same exact level, same exact design, feel, everything. It's just stronger Pokemon.
But let's talk about the controls, because they were pretty simple. It's just use the D-pad and use the 1 and 2 buttons, basically. Each Pokemon has a different attack. Sometimes the 1 button doesn't do anything, and just the 2 button does something. It just depends on the Pokemon you get and what their powers they have. What'd you think about that aspect?
I found it worked pretty well. I'm seeing how all the Pokemon that you can find in the wild, even if it's the same Pokemon, it probably has a different move.
So the game has a lot of replayability because you can go through levels with different Pokemon using different strategies. You don't have to use the same Pokemon over and over again. You can switch it up. And you can do it on the fly, which is what I thought was really cool.
I agree with the switching out. I just wish the menu was a little less cluttered. Like maybe they showed something that would help you in the area, like the Pokemon that maybe you want to switch out quickly.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. And how about not having the menu right in front of me while I'm trying to battle people? I was like trying to fight this guy and he popped up the window to change your Pokemon and I couldn't see anything I was doing.
Well, where else would you put it?
How about on the top of the screen? So this game is a beat 'em up. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would.
Why don't you explain how the game works?
Basically, you use your attack on the opponent by pressing a button.
Yes, that's how beat 'em ups work. I mean, how does this game go?
Not much else. So you're traversing 6 different areas with Pokemon, and you have to fight, and some of the Pokemon tip over, and you pick them up, and you befriend them. With befriending them, you have to find a Pokemon with a certain amount of power points, I like to call them. And then from there, you go to the Battle Royale, where you battle a bunch of people at the same time.
And then what happens if you win?
If you win, you get money, and basically you just start all over. A new level.
You could upgrade your Pokemon's abilities, so that was cool. You can have up to 4 people battling on the screen at a time. What'd you think of that?
Actually not that hard to get confused with your characters. And seeing how you switch out of the menu a lot, it could get very annoying.
So do you have anything positive to say about this game?
Well, it was fun.
Well, that's the most important thing, I think.
For 20 minutes at a time, then it gets very dull because it's basically the same thing. The battle system in this game is basically like all beat 'em ups. It's just you attack them. And what's cool about this one is that, like any Pokemon game, each Pokemon has a weakness. And with that weakness, you can harm Pokemon even more.
You can poison them, you can slow them down, you can do the life drain, stuff like that. So there's actually some strategy that comes into fighting these characters.
Especially when you have 4 people. Like one person could defend the whole group, another person could be putting status conditions on them.
Yeah, so you could actually have a lot of fun in a party atmosphere.
After 20 minutes, then you're like, next game.
So I should ask you, little Wiiviewer, Pokemon Rumble! Would you buy or skip since you can't rent this game?
I really wish you could rent this game because you're really going to be playing only for 20 minutes at a time.
Did you like it enough to want to play it again?
Yes. It should be a buy if you like Pokemon.
Well, yeah, it's like a given. I would probably buy it as well, because I had fun, and I had a little more fun than you did. I like the strategy aspect where you could switch out Pokemon real quick, and you only have 3 lives, and you gotta use those lives just right. So I think it's worth a buy.